Oops, the girl from the wild. Yes, where am I?
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Wait, what happened to the army, to the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king? Neither am I. This is horrible.
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Let's see. Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
Well, thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Why does your mother want to see me? Oh, well, then I'll just leave. Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Burgers, please. Lots of bacon, extra cheese. Oh, tempting, but I will not just indiscriminately loot those particular chests with her standing right there. Cat's tails.
See,
That's supper.
here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Oh, I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Indeed. So why did you save us? If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. I suppose we should thank you. No, it depends the tone of voice she takes when she says that. This is not like KOTOR where it's like really clear. It's very interesting actually trying to decide what to say sometimes. Yeah, she could take this the wrong way, but I think this is what I'll choose. If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. As if that wasn't... Well, the old part's pretty clear.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
My God, her eyes are huge! Of course not. If it changed... let's see. It changed when most of them were slaughtered. The Grey Wardens are no more. Let somebody else do it. The land is hardly united thanks to Logain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Then we need to find this archdemon. What is this archdemon exactly? Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me. We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens. What could the Turn hope to gain by betraying the king? Well, we'll start with this. Alistair's the real Grey Warden here, not me. He's been around longer.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
I just lost my family, Alistair. I know how you feel. My brother is out there somewhere. I need to find him. This is a lot to take in. So I should take on a suicide mission. Oh, pull it together, will you? Yeah, okay.
Then we have to do something. I won't let their deaths be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
Let's see. We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Then we need to find this archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention, I don't know how.
How to kill the archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon, the Earl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we can call on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
Indeed.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what the Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I'll be happy with just staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. I don't suppose you could offer any more help. Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth. I don't know, just me? I don't think I'll ask that. She's saved my life just now. So, yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Shock.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Oh, I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along? She had better be as useful as you say. Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Zing!
Point taken.
Good for you,
Mother,
Alistair.
this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us. We don't need her help, I understand. She won't come to harm with us. Well, not permanently, I think, but from battle to battle she's going to be rather scarred up, I think.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I actually like her rather caustic sense of humor and whatnot, so I want her to speak her mind. No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Oh, I think not.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get. Oh, get over yourself, Alistair. No, not really. This is one of those things where you can actually gain favor with one or the other. And my romance inclination in games like this, I like playing a female because, well, as I said, just my personal preference. And if you're going to look at something through the whole game, what would you rather look at? But I do not like having romances with men, even though that's a female character. So I tend to, shall we say, have lesbian leanings during the game. So I'm either going to be hitting on her or a future party member. I'm not sure if she swings that way. I don't think she does, but there's another party member that does. So I'm going to actually gain her favor. Decisions. Oh, get over yourself, Alistair.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
I do have some questions, but I'm anxious to get underway. I think we should just get underway.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
There we go. So let's see, Morgan approves. Oh, even Alistair approves. Codex updated, level up. We did a lot. And 1 tactic slot acquired. That's always nice. So before we do anything else, shall we level up? And who did we miss? Oh yes, we didn't miss anybody. There was the mage tagging along. But of course he wasn't rescued. Now, as we discovered, I've been leveling up strength a bit. And I'm actually pretty pleased with that. You know, when I read on the internet, they say you don't need much strength at all as a rogue. Because later in the game, of course, your cunning becomes... replaces your strength. But I love the number 18 just from years of D&D type games, so I'm happy with that. But we're going to go dexterity, cunning. Now I can't decide. Willpower grants more combat techniques and special attacks, so that's handy. Although, as you've been watching, I don't use them all that much, but I should really get in the habit of using them more. Magic, of course, not much point. Cunning is the big one. Constitution, health. Well, these are nice round numbers at the moment. Let's throw another one in Constitution. You know, that little blip of health. Who knows? 1 extra hit, right? Okay, and as I've said, I do like coercion, and I'm tempted to put my point there, but also second tier poison. Oh, and grenades. Grenades, they sound good, but boy, I hate splash stuff because all of your cohorts tend to run right into battle. Although grenades would be good for range fighters. We've had already a couple of battles where we're fighting melee and there's ranged on the outskirts. They're lobbing arrows at us, and a couple of well-placed grenades would certainly help that. Okay, my choice here really depends on the next page, because I need tier 3 for my next level of skills. So let's